Well, hi, everybody. It's a wonderful day in Tanglewood, always. When I stepped on the scale at the doctor's office, I was surprised to see that I weighed 144 pounds. Well, why don't you just take off the last 4 pounds, what I asked the doctor's nurse. After a few minutes, my doctor came in, flipped the page, and said, "I see you've lost some weight." He said, "You're down to 14 pounds. It'll take a minute. Okay, the regular activities and meetings all week, as usual. I will announce if there's any cancellations or changes, so I would appreciate that if you have any of those, you get them to me quickly. Veterans Memorial Day. Our vets, I don't think, as you've seen in the news, are treated with the dignity that they deserve. So if you get the opportunity to do more for them, please consider doing that. And if you know a vet, give them a hug, because they certainly are responsible for us having the freedoms we do right now. And it's very disturbing, the things that are on the news. Bingo, I think, tonight, and a potluck tomorrow night. Bring enough for 12 people. And your own table settings, and coffee, tea, or ice will be provided. My office will be closed Wednesday, so if you need guest badges, you will be able to get them from the business office. Thursday, Bunko will be played. That's the 15th. Bunko will be played in the main hall from 6 to 9 p.m. All residents are welcome. It's $5 for the prizes, and they will be adjusted according to how many people show up. But they had a ball last time. They just had everything out in the middle and really had a good time, and it was pretty full. So if you enjoy that, come and have fun that evening from 6 to 9. If you have any questions, talk to Elaine Brown. Friday, again, we have the regular Tai Chi. Saturday, country breakfast. 8 o'clock for coffee. I'm sure he'll tell you more, but 8 o'clock for coffee, 8:30 for breakfast served. And you need to have tickets, of course, those of you that are fairly new in the area. Just enjoy it. And for the dance, come and dance. They have a great band, Sunshine Edition, so come and enjoy that. That's from 7 to 10. Also, Armed Forces Day. Remember that we are having a program out in the front, so you want to be party of that. And also check your news articles that you may not check them, but get them to me. If you have something you want in the June paper, it needs to be in by the 15th or by that Friday. If you would do that, please, I would appreciate it. Check with me if you want to sponsor a coffee during the month. And remember that we do recycle, so if you have anything that's recyclable, please do that. See, I could do that. May 22nd, ladies' luncheon at Ruby Tuesdays. We arrive at 11 o'clock. We have lunch at 11:30. It's a smaller group, but I'm telling you, we have a good time. Sign up. If you can't go, please let Peggy know, or you can let me know also. I'll talk to you a little bit more about the Bunko game. There will be a community Bunko game this Thursday, May 15th at 6 o'clock in the clubhouse. All residents welcome, men and women alike, and then that $5 fee that I told you about. Now, there also are still some guest certificates that have not been picked up. And some of these people may be gone. And I'm not sure how he pronounces his last name, but it's Sylvan Delisle, Delisle. So if he's around and you know him, please let him know that he needs to have pick up his gift certificate. And Maggie, it's just Maggie P. is all I have, and that was one that won for Euchre. One of them was already given out, but this gal, I don't know if she was a visitor, a guest of someone or not, but if you know who that is, she also has a gift certificate. Joe Bowditch, Bonnie Nixon, Chuck Gust, and I know Chuck is gone, but we will hang on to that for him. Bob Gibson, Jim Child, Horst Wolf, and Rich Milling. Those have not picked up their gift certificates yet. So management would like to have those in as soon as possible, but we are going to hold those that are gone. So if you know them, please just tell them that they have a gift certificate to come and see me. I will see you tomorrow or Thursday. Have a good week.
Morning, everybody. Jerry Dewing with Trips and Travel. Got a couple of things to cover with you today. The casino trip leaves this Wednesday, day after tomorrow. They leave at 8 o'clock. The bus will be up here at 7:30. Excuse me. And it will be loading when the bus arrives about 7:30. I want to talk to you about the Broadway Theater. The payments for that are due next Monday in order to get the tickets, the guaranteed seats. It is not going as well as we thought. However, what we will be offering, and you need to talk to Ann Hudson, those of you that sign up, if you would like to carpool down there. Tickets will be less. Money will be coming back if that is the decision. Ann is here today, so if you come on back to Trips and Travel, if you signed up for that particular event, she has your phone numbers. If she doesn't hear from you, she will be calling you. I want to remind you of some other summer things, the Titanic Museum, the Holy Land coming up. The Christmas dinner rail trip is going very well. There are cutoff dates for a number of these things. If you have signed up for any of the trips, don't wait until the last day, because your seats are not guaranteed until your reservation is paid for. All right, just so you know that. The rail trip is going very well. I think there's almost a full bus already. So before the winter people come back, you summer people, grab a hold, come back and talk to us. Now, one more new trip coming up in January. It's the Kennedy Space Center, a day there, and dinner at the Dixie Crossroads Seafood Restaurant. Cost for that particular trip will be $70 early pay by December 5th. And $80 thereafter. It will be a long day trip. You'll be leaving here about 7 o'clock and returning at about 9 o'clock, but that's because you're doing dinner. Okay, you'll be doing dinner on there. You'll be at the Space Center from approximately 10-ish to about 4. You'll be leaving at 4 o'clock for the restaurant, so it'll give you plenty of time. Have any questions? Lois will be up here. She is running that particular event. She's selling tickets today. And we have a crew in the back by Trips and Travel Desk. Thank you.
Good morning, Dave Bernella, to remind you about the breakfast this Saturday. We had a little problem. We were telling people it was the 19th, and then we decided that's wrong and tried the 18th, and it really is the 17th. So, it is Saturday. Janet has a few tickets left. I'm out. So if you need any tickets, see Janet, and we're hoping to have a good breakfast. Remember, come at 8 o'clock for coffee, and our extra this time is pancakes and bacon. So we're going to have a good turnout. Listen to you all. Looking forward to seeing you all. Thanks. Bye-bye. Excuse me, I wanted to remind you, I would like to have a meeting tomorrow, Tuesday, at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It'll be very short because I have to run off to the airport to get Brenda. So 1 o'clock, if you can make it, I'd appreciate it. Tomorrow afternoon. Thank you.
Hi there. Shirley Cabot for the bunch of things. The craft and hobby fair, November 8th. I have 5 tables left. 3 of them have electrical capabilities. So please don't wait. If you need a table, I don't want to hear from you on the 1st of November, okay? Talk to me first. They're $5 a piece. You can't beat that with a stick. Secondly, I'm going to be helping Jackie Kinney with the summer food drive this year. Remember last year, once a month, you folks put out sacks of non-perishable food that were picked up by volunteers in the park and were delivered to the Parkway Food Bank, the food bank. We're going to do that again this year, except we're doing it on Friday, the first Friday of the month. So the first one will be June 6th, right? June 6th. If you folks would have your non-perishables out on the end of your driveway by 9 a.m., we'll make sure they get to people who are hungrier than we are. If anybody here would like to help with that, we'd appreciate any live bodies we get. And any of those live bodies who have a large van who could help, or even a medium-sized van, who could help us transport the food that we collect from the clubhouse to the food bank, we would definitely like to talk to you, too. Okay, now, introduce my cohort here, Mitzi and Riley.
Come on, I only heard one person clapping. Thank you.
You there in the back, you're not clapping. Clap now. Okay, this is to introduce the TWR Times' new summer contest, which is called...
Oh, excuse me. What is it called? I forgot. Okay, where in the world is Riley Case?
This is Riley.
This is Riley's, and I've heard some news from the neighborhood dogs. They've been talking. Sometimes I can understand them. I'm like a dog, not the whisperer, but the listener. And I heard he wants to take off, so I have to be very careful. He wants to be free. He wants to just run. So I'm not sure. I heard he might kind of sneak out of the house soon, and I don't know where he's going to go. And if he does, I need help. I need help to find where he's at.
She needs help.
Yeah, more than just that, but I need help.
Starting tomorrow, Riley is going to be hiding somewhere in the park. He'll be in a yard, in a garden, under a porch. We don't know where this little bugger is going to end up. But if you see him, don't try to pick him up and don't move him. Just note the address of the house where he's visiting and email it to Mitzi here. The email address will be on the TWR Times. I'm going to tell you anyway. It's mitzi2026@centurylink.net. So if you email the address of where you find Mr. Riley, you'll be put in a drawing for the reward. Every 2 weeks, we're going to take the names of all the people who found Riley and left him where he was and draw a name for a reward, maybe 2 names, who knows. But it'll be fun, yeah? And then
Yeah, please look for him, please, because I'm going to be so worried about him when he's out there on his own.
you'll know it's him because he's wearing a purple scarf. Very, very macho. Okay, are there any questions here? Starting tomorrow, look for the dog. Email Mitzi with the address of where you found him. And don't tell anybody else where you found him or you'll be diluting your prize pool. Okay?
And thank you.
And thank you. She was going to sing, oh, where has my little dog gone? But I talked her out of
How
it.
much is that doggy
You
in
may
the
thank
window?
me.
Good morning, Bill Ruley with the Dance Committee, and I just want to correct one slight mistake. It's the first one that Janet has made this year. It wasn't a mistake. Yeah, it's not a mistake if you don't catch it. This coming Saturday night is not the Sunshine Edition. It's the Golden Era Big Band. Now, a lot of people have asked about having, a bigger band kind of music. It's the group Groovis, who was here New Year's Eve, plus 6 horns. So what they do is both old and new songs that we all know, but rearranged to a big band arrangement. So it's not your father's big band. It's not going to be Glenn Miller or anybody like that. It's going to be the oldies that we all love done to a big band arrangement. So come on out. It's going to be one heck of a dance, one heck of a band for only $4 with your badge. We provide the ice, you provide your friends, and your drinks and your snacks. Come on out, have a good time on Saturday night, 7 o'clock. Thank you.
Okay, we have special events not until November, but Lois is up here selling tickets. We have 9 shows plus a 2-day showcase, $70 for anybody that lives in Tanglewood and $80 for anybody that lives outside. Well worth the money. Instead of paying $10, $12 for each individual show, it only costs you a little over $6 for the whole season for all of the shows. This morning, Jenks and I are going to be redoing the bulletin board out there with all the new entertainers, so you'll be able to look at it, see when they're coming and how much it is. And then eventually, whenever we get around to it, we'll be on Tanglewood Times again. Got to collect all that information. And hopefully by next fall, we'll have a PowerPoint presentation that Tracy over there in the Travel Club has volunteered nice to put on for us, if he didn't forget. And we also want to say we have bingo tonight. Have everybody there by 6:15 and bought and paid for, so you can start at 6:30. May is the last month for bingo. Last chance to get your big prize money. The last day is May 26th, a Monday. 9 a.m. every Sunday. We have Tanglewood Community Church, non-denominational. And now we're looking for the welcome table.
Here we are. We do have we're echoing. 43 houses have sold, and hopefully more will be coming. I've heard that a number have sold, but they haven't settled yet. But we do have a couple. They are living on Cloud 9 Parkway. So they're happy to be here. I'm going to have them stand up and just look up there. You got to stand up. You can do it. And this is Roz and Joe Hayden. And they're at 2507 Cloud 9 Parkway. They actually have lived in Florida, in Miami, since Roz was about 5 and Joe was in junior and senior high school. So they've been Floridians for a long time. But originally Joe was from New Mexico and Roz from Massachusetts. So please welcome.
All right, everybody, have a good week. And I know you don't have to worry about staying warm, so see you later.